In this video, we will understand about food safety officer questions. So the first question is, bacterial cell grown on hydrocarbon wastes from the petroleum industry are a source of what? So the bacterial cell grown on hydrocarbon wastes are mainly done to get what? Proteins. So our right answer is what? Proteins. Okay. Next question. Which microorganisms among the following perform photosynthesis by utilizing light? So the right answer is what? Cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria are photosynthetic because they require light as a source of energy to perform photosynthesis. Fungi and viruses are unable, these two are unable to perform photosynthesis and are heterotrophic in nature. So next question, nitrification is performed by a small group of autotrophic bacteria or eutrophic bacteria. The right answer is what? Autotrophic bacteria perform nitrification process. So the nitrification process is an aerobic process performed by small groups of autotrophic bacteria and archaea also. This process was discovered by whom? The Russian microbiologist Sergei Wingrosdai. Okay, next question. Which of the following would be considered components of public health nutrition? So the dietary guidelines, nutritional epidemiology, fortification of foods with vitamins and minerals, all are important aspects, important components of public health nutrition. So the right answer is what? All the above is the right answer. Then where should raw meat be stored in a refrigerator? While storing the meat in the refrigerator, we should be concerned about cross contaminations. We should avoid cross contaminations. So we should store the meat, raw meat, at the bottom below all other food, and it should be covered to stop juices dripping from it onto other food stuff. That is called cross contamination. Avoiding cross contamination by storing meat at the bottom below all over the food. Okay, then for the examination of microbial cells, we require the use of, see, microorganisms are very small and their size is usually expressed in what? Micrometers. So we need high power of microscope, usually at a magnification of about 1000 diameter. So the right answer is what? High power microscope at a magnification of 1000 diameters. Okay. Next question. Which of the following are highly prevalent global nutrition problem? See, global nutrition problem are mainly vitamin A deficiency. Undernutrition is also one global nutrition problem, and obesity is also one global nutrition problem. So all of the above option is correct answer. Okay, next question. FSSAI has come out with a draft notifications, draft regulations for DEX food products. So FSSAI has come out with draft regulations for what? Organic food products, because there are a lot of cheating tendency to say that this food is organic. So, to avoid all those deceiving, cheating tendency of different manufacturers or sellers, this draft regulation is developed. Okay, because the demand of organic food product is also getting high more, and organic foods will have to comply with the government's provision under the National Program of Organic Productions NPOP, or the Participatory Guarantee System PGS of India, PGS India, run by the Agriculture Minister or any other standard notified by FSSAI. And the Food Safety Authority has invited comments from the different public regarding the provisions of the draft regulations about this. So, at present, the consumers do not have any method to check the authenticity of the organic food. It's true, to prove that whether it is organic or not organic, its authenticity is not properly defined. So, organic foods are defined as those food products that we know that those food products which are produced in accordance with the specified standards for organic productions. So, this is a draft regulations given by FSSAI for organic food products. Okay. Next question: which of the following factor of food is considered as intrinsic factor from food safety point of view? So, water activity, or AW, is the partial vapor pressure of water in a substance divided by the standard state partial vapor pressure of water. In the field of food science, the standard state is most often defined as the partial vapor pressure of pure water at the same temperature. So, this is intrinsic factors, and it is very much important with respect to food safety, as it determines the shelf life of the food, as more water activity leads to high level of damage due to microbes, because the growth of the microbes will be high if the water activity is high. Okay, so the intrinsic factor is water activity. Next, which of the following is a source of salt used for preservation of food items? So, all these salts like solar salt, whale salts, rock salts, all are used for the food preservations. These solar salts are obtained by evaporation from the sea, and this whale salt is from deeper subterranean salt deposits, and this rock salt is from certain mined deposits. These are produced, and these are very much important for food preservation. Next, yeast cells crop harvested from the vats is used to produce which of the following compound? So, for alcoholic beverages, these yeast are produced, and these yeast cell crops are harvested from the vats used to produce alcoholic beverages, have been used as a food supplement for generations. From long back, we are using this as a food supplement. Okay, then if a product is said to be sugar free, it contains how much sugar? It contains how much? 0.5 grams of sugar per serving. Okay, then what is the ideal temperature for pathogens to flourish? The ideal temperature is 37 degrees. Okay, next, the price that is announced before the sowing season is called what? It is naturally called minimum support price. Minimum support price is the price declared. Then, which of the following macroorganism is commonly known as pink bread molds? So, the Neurospora is a genus of Ascomycete fungi, and this is called pink bread mold. This neurospora is called as pink bread molds. Okay, next question. What is the correct temperature that frozen food should be stored? The correct temperature is minus 18 degree or lower. We can store the frozen products. Okay. Percentage of total calories obtained from carbohydrate should be between what? 50 to 60% is the right answer. This is as per dietary guidelines of Americans. Next question. Which of the following terms or food items are not included in the definition of a food additives? See, food items that find their way accidentally or unintentionally or accidentally, then also it is not the food additives. Then pesticides, color additives, this is also not included in food additives. Then new animal drugs or any substance used in accordance with the sanction or approval granted prior to effective date of food additives amendment of 1958, this is also not the definition of food additives. So all of the above mentioned is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following is an advantage of food processing? See, advantage of food processing are availability of seasonal food throughout the year, correct? Then removal of toxins and preserving food for longer period, it is also one advantage of food processing. Then adds extra nutrients to some food items, it is also possible by the help of food processing. So all of the mentions are correct answer. Next, which of the following is a naturally occurring antioxidants? All these hydroquinone, ascorbic acid, vitamin E, all are the naturally occurring antioxidants. So the right answer is all of the mentioned. Next, which of the following defines a food additives? Substance which may become a part of food. Yes, this is correct. A substance or a mixture of substance which is present in food as a result of any aspect of production, processing, storage or packaging, this is also correct. A substance the intended use of which results or may reasonably be expected to result in its becoming a component or otherwise affecting the characteristics of any food with certain exceptions is also the definitions of food additives. So all of the mentions are correct answer. Next question. Choose the incorrect statement about BMR out of the following. So BMR is directly related to the surface area is a correct statement. Then BMR is inversely proportional to the age is also one correct statement. Then BMR is increased in warm climate. No, this is not the definition of BMR. So question is asking incorrect statement of BMR. So the right answer is BMR is increased in warm climate is the correct answer. One more correct things is also given. Males have higher BMR than age matched females, correct. This is also one correct statement of BMR. So our right answer is BMR is increased in warm climate is the right answer, although it is not a correct statement of BMR. Next question. In dissimilatory denitrification, DEX serve as the electron acceptor in energy metabolism. So nitrate is the right answer, because in dissimilatory denitrification, nitrate serves as the electron acceptor in energy metabolism and is converted to various gaseous and end products, but principally molecular nitrogen N2, which is then stripped from the liquid stream. So the right answer is what? Nitrate is the right answer. Next question: which of the following factors contributing to food poisoning? Food prepared too far in advance is correct. It can cause food poisoning. Then cooling food too slowly is also one cause of food poisoning. Then not reheating food to high enough temperatures is also one correct answer for food poisoning. So all of the above is correct. Next question: what was the percentage of rural households having access to toilets in 2011? The correct answer is 30.7%. Then respiratory quotient falls in all of the following conditions except एसिडोसिस. एसिडोसिस में रेस्पिरेटरी क्वेश्चन का कोई इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं रहता है, बिकॉज एसिडोसिस रिफर्स टू एन एक्सेस ऑफ एसिड इन द ब्लड दैट कजेज द pH टू फॉल बिलो 7 पॉइंट हाउ मच 7.35 से डाउन हो जाता है. एंड अल्कालोसिस रिफर्स टू व्हाट? एंड दैट इज डिफरेंट. अल्कालोसिस इज इंक्रीज ऑफ pH, acidosis is decrease of the pH of the blood, but a respiratory question has no any relation with acidosis, but febrile conditions, diabetes mellitus, starvations all have some impact on your respiratory quotient. So the right answer is what? Acidosis. Next question: for the first time bacteria were observed by whom? It was A.V. Leeuwenhoek. Who has seen first? A.V. Leeuwenhoek. Next question: which one of the following jewelry is acceptable for a food handler to wear? The plain wedding band can be used for food handlers because it is unavoidable. Okay. Then which of the following is valid when it comes to the future of antibiotics in food? So antibiotics in food should have no harmful effect on men. When we are using antibiotics in food, it should not cause any harm to the human being. When you take it by any way, because if it is harmful, then it is not useful for human. Then the economy of use, yes, it should be cheap and it should be reliable of control and detection must be there. Then preferably compatible with the other methods of permanent preservation technology should also be there. So this future aspects should have all these criteria. Okay. Next question: which of the following is a performance parameters for the food industry? Performance parameters are generally checked based upon the hygiene of the food industry and the labor, how the labor is used, how much labor is used. All these things are the performance parameter of a food industry. So the right answer is what? Hygiene and labor. Then which solvent is commonly used to determine fat content? We use hexane to determine fat content. Okay. Next question: surface water quality is affected by what? The surface water quality is affected by runoff. Surface runoff can affect the surface water quality. Even when the catchment area is preserved in its natural conditions, the surface water quality is affected by runoff and infiltrations resulting from rainfall. The impact of these is dependent on the contact of the water with the impurities, because the runoff is having some impurities that can goes down into the groundwater. So, the surface water can also be affected due to runoff. The right answer is runoff. Okay, the principle of adding salt to meat to preserve it is called what? Curing. We use salt for preserving meat and the process is called curing.